Alright, so we're going to get started creating your class in Google Classroom. So to do that, first we're going to open up your browser. Since we're dealing with Google, obviously let's go with Google Chrome. And then once there, if you've got a Google account for school, you may have the option to get to Classroom here, either in your first screen of apps or your second one there. So you can click there, or you can also click up here in apps, and if you've got it there, that's another option as well. A third way is to type in the address, and so you've got several possibilities. So once you're there, every classroom that you're either a part of or that you've created will be listed here. And so you can see right now I've got 3 classes created. And so to create a new class, they make it easy for you. You come up here and you hit the plus sign, and you have the option to either join a class or create a class. If you click join a class, you have to have a code from a class that somebody else has already created that you wish to be a part of. To create a class, just simply come down here, hit create a class. You type in your name for your class. If you have a section like third hour, fifth hour, whatever, you put that in there as well, and then you put your subject in there. So let's test this out right quick. So we're going to do professional development, and then our section is TCEA 18. And then our subject again, we're doing Technology Department Professional Development. So that's what we're going to do there. All right, so I'm ready to create my class. I hit create and give it a second to connect and think and process. And then once it does that, it's going to take you straight into your class. All right, so within the class, let's do a little navigating around just a little bit. They give you some basic welcome information here. This page that we're on, you can see right here, this is your stream. And I'm going to walk through these links here at the top as well. So your next tab is students. So any students that you have in your class, they would show up here. And then your about is where you include all of your extra information, obviously about your class or your section that you're dealing with here. And so any extra class materials, all of that you can put here. You can actually invite other teachers from the about screen. So if you want to have 2 or 3 teachers involved, if you're co-teaching with somebody, or there are 2 or 3 of you in the department that are teaching the same subject, you can collaborate and do that. This is a great way as well if you have a student teacher or a teacher candidate that's a part of your classroom, that you can include them. All right, so let's go back to your stream. When you look over here, this is your view of what you've assigned in this class and what's coming up and what's due soon. And so that's going to be the first thing you see on the top left. Your different topics you've created. So if you're a literature teacher and you're teaching medieval literature, or you're teaching American literature or whatever, you can have each of those topics in there, especially if they're a part of an overarching concept or overarching class. You can do the same thing in any of your subjects. So if you want them to be able to go back and find different resources based on your subject, you can do that as well. Also for your stream, you could show any items that you've deleted. So just in case you delete something by mistake, you can go back and retrieve it fairly easily. If we come back here to the top left, you can click here. That's going to take you back to your home screen that lists all of your classes. You've also got each of them listed individually here. And then if you have had any other classes from previous years that you've archived, you can retrieve those and get to them there as well. Your calendar link here, this is your calendar link just for this class. You can still access your regular Google Calendar, and it's going to show all of your information for all of your sections, and then any other appointments that you've put in there as well. All right, so that's just the basics of navigating. And then next video, or one of the next videos, we'll kind of explore some of these a little bit more deeply.